Hello, everyone. How y'all doing tonight? Or really, it's a day. It's a day. Usually, I do this at night. um. So how y'all doing? So tonight or today, I'm only gonna be doing like 3 hours, like maybe four. I don't know, depending on how it goes, because I'm like on a sort of like a schedule today, and I wanted to squeeze in at least one stream this week. Um. Mostly because I have to like finish stuff up. I'm almost done with the one thing I have to like actually do. It's just taking a bit. Next week I will probably be able to stream a few times, just to like give you an idea of what I'm doing, but mostly something to do with Vinny Vine Sauce. But it's mainly like a pack stuff, like going through things, vetting and trimming stuff down. So eventually I'm still trying to decide if maybe like I probably won't stream that specifically, but I do have more of the lizard crate that I want to do and go through and all that, and I could stream that. um Outside of that, I feel like I really want to push the whole radical red thing to get done like faster. I feel like we're making really good pace because I just have to do Koga, I have to do Blaine. What else? Is that it? And I mean, and Giovanni, of course. And I think that's it. And then Elite Four champion. Um. So I've been enjoying it. So I can't complain too much with how long it's taking. It's mostly I've been like juggling so many things, and I really want to get stuff done so then I could just focus on streaming. As right now, I just have a whole bunch of backlinks. Speaking of one of the things, I've already showed you in the past the logo and all that, but the Balatro card sauce mod, I believe, is approaching release time, so keep that in mind in the future if you're interested in that. Oh, also, I forgot to open up the chat so it can embed on stream. I was wondering like what happened. I mean, I have chat in OBS, but I realized I didn't open up for the actual stream overlay. 1 second. It's easy to forget about that. All right, so we got that set up. Then let's do auto find. All right, there we go. And we got YouTube set up. Let me just do a little wave here. Wave. Right, I can't do. Oh, I'll just say hi. All right, there we go. Yeah, that works. Okay, make sure. Toggle visibility of the source. Is that no? All right, yeah, we should be good now. So everything seems to be all set. All right, I think we're good to start now then. Everything's all set on my end. I have everything sent through. YouTube is streaming onto it, so we are set there. Let me just end the starting soon here and the music. So music is off. And then we can turn off the starting soon. There we go. That should be good. Some other things. I mean, as I'm setting up here, been going through some other things to set up properly that I want to do. I still want to continue I want to get like a better not setup, but a better VTuber thing, PNG tuber. I like what I have. I like the stuff that I'm doing with the GBA stuff, but I feel like I could do something a little more like stylized, because right now, like, well, it looks good. I personally like how it looks. Like the whole thing around the edges of the game. I feel like a more personalized thing, even though I made this technically, a more personalized version of it would be really cool. Um maybe something I might work on maybe designing like a little like a mascot sort of like Pokemon in a way for my whole stick because I mean I do have Crimsy, but I don't Crimsy is not really a Pokemon. It's it's more of a Yoshi like. So I mean it wouldn't really fit per se unless I have like an SNES overlay. I feel like that would be cool. Um but for actual like when I'm playing Pokemon games, I want to sort of get like a cool like Pokemon looking design. So, outside of that, I mostly am going to be working on setting up the stuff for the what you call it, my website. I still need to finish that up. Um, I have I basically after I'm doing this one art thing I'm doing for a Jabroni Mike mod. Just to I'm trying to I'm sort of being subtle about it. People already know about it, but I'm like I like being like be quiet about it until like it actually gets fully shown off. But outside of that though, I sort of like I've been wanting to get that done because I've been always asked like, oh, how's the progress? How's the progress? And I show them progress. But doing stuff like that specifically that sprite stuff, especially for like a sprite set of sorts like that, it takes a lot. Like not a lot, but it's very time consuming to get like the visual of it properly done for me because like I fiddle with it, I go back and forth on designs. I come back the next day and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look that good in that area compared to what I used to. I mean, this is a very common thing for any art, but for me, pixel art, especially when it's like a fully like, basically a custom sprite in a way, it takes me more time to get it right, which is why like I sort of don't do large scale sprite stuff unless it's like UI stuff like how the stream is set up here is. Um, outside of that, I'm just trying to go through my head of things I want to do now. And once I get that done, um, once I get that done, like I'm saying, I'm doing all the Radical Red. I want to finish the Pokemon stuff. I haven't touched that in forever. Um, but I feel like that's something I can knock out really fast after I do all the Radical Red. I can take my knowledge from Radical Red now because I've been the more I play Pokemon, the more I'm getting better at knowing the stuff. Like I know Pokemon facts. I know a lot of the information about Pokemon. The battling stuff is I'm good at it generally, but I still have to struggling on some things like does this attack do a lot of damage? And of course I have the one of the other issues of I'm not sure what if this the type effectiveness is accurate. I've been getting better at it. Some type effectivenesses I'm still like I have issues remembering, but for the most part I've been getting pretty good. And once I finish this, I'm gonna do Pisces. I'm pretty sure is the next one I'm gonna do. Um, and then we can work from there. I have like some games I want to try. I want to try Mario Mon. I haven't played that, but I want to. Um, I do want to eventually get to playing Pokemon X or Pokemon Y because I have never played those, and with ZA coming out, it'd be the perfect time to play them. I also want to play Black 2, White 2. I haven't ever played those. And those are mainly the ones I want to play early on now. And eventually, when I get the Switch 2, I want to play the every single Switch game because I haven't actually fully beat every single of the Pokemon Switch games. I mostly played a little bit and then I just sort of like fell off of playing it. And so once I get the Switch 2, it's a perfect time for me to play those because I will be playing it with the high optimizations. The visual qualities will be not visual quality, but the visual ratio on them is gonna be bigger and larger in size. So that'll be giving something of uniqueness, especially out the gate, compared to all the other playthroughs that are gonna be out there at that point. Um, so and people are gonna be interested in when they search like, what does Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu look like on the Switch 2? Stuff like that. So I mean, that potentially will boost people checking out my stream, or at least the VODs. mainly a lot of the thing is that I'm not focusing on growing my stream per se. Like I'm interested in that, but I'm more interested in getting people like check out the YouTube because the YouTube is forever. The Twitch video VOD stuff isn't forever. So making sure I upload stuff over, people check out the YouTube, and then from the YouTube, then people are gonna be like, oh, I didn't know he streams, and they come over to the Twitch and all that, or to the YouTube chat. I do stream on my main YouTube channel, so. But anyway, with that out of the way, all my dilly dallying. Let me take a drink real quick, sip. Need to make sure it's fully mixed. Again, I'm drinking gamer subs. I I try to drink this more nowadays because it's like better for me than just drinking soda. Um, and it's been good. I've been feeling literally like good. Um, outside of that though, let's see. So I think we'll start soon in a second here. I'm trying to think. There was something I was gonna say, but I can't remember what I was gonna say. Um, outside of Pokemon though, I do have other games I want to play. Like for example, I'm still playing Minecraft. I'm gonna be playing that more often than not. This week I couldn't really squeeze it in, but I will try to probably squeeze it in maybe Monday. I'm not sure. I can't give promises on that. Um, Next weekend I will be off on Friday and Sunday. I only have like one work day, so which is bad money wise, but it's like whatever. But since it's Mother's Day, our work's closed on Mother's Day, so it's like I could probably stream on Sunday because I'm not really gonna be doing anything else. So be perfect day for me. Probably Friday too, not sure. Um, but yeah. Alright. With that out of the way though. Like officially now. Let's get right into the game here. Alright, and here we are. We are back. So where we left off last time, how do I open up the map again? I guess we'll just do this way. So last time we left off, we did Lavender Tower, we did the Rocket HQ, and then we did also Saffron City and its HQ, the Team Rocket taking over Devon Corp, I think it was, right? Or Silphco. Yeah, Silphco. And then took on Sabrina. So today, we're going to be taking on Koga, which is all the way over here. If I have the time, I will probably head on over to Cinnabar, depending on how that goes. I'm not sure, but it will be a good stream here tonight. I am aiming to stream mainly for like 3-ish hours, but we'll see. I'm searching for a moonstone. Have you found one? Ooh. Is this different music? I don't remember hearing music like this in the game. But we are a little higher leveler, more higher level than them. So let me know if the game is a little too loud. I don't think it is. I think this is pretty fair loudness. Trying to think, what else have you guys been up to as late? I went over earlier before about all my like things I'm working on and all that nonsense. So it was like wondering what sort of things you've all been like figuring out, working on, what fan games you've been playing, what hacks you've been playing, all that nonsense. I know there's a lot of deep or like really quality hacks that came out as of late, so it's cool that of course Focus Sash. It's cool that there's like so much like quality games coming out as of late. And not even just in the fan game community, but also in the whole, like, I forget that, where's the healing? Alright, it's all 3 bags. I really wish there was more than 3 bags here. That is my biggest grudge with this game. I guess you could use Moo Moo Milk. Yeah, do Moo Moo Milk. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of quality games coming out as of late. Both in the fan game world as well as like normal games. Like community made, non-community made, I mean. I have like a whole bunch of things that I want to check out eventually. But it's just so hard to like put in time to work on such. Like especially because, you know, I'm doing art, I'm doing streaming, of course, you know. And then outside of that, I'm also doing like I need to do my website, I need to do oh my god, there's so many things. I have to do the Gmod map stuff. I'm like multi-balancing on that stuff. I'm gonna do Shadow Punch for now. Hopefully I will live this, and I did okay. What else? Man, there's so much. And then, of course, you know, I have work as well during the weekends. Like, I have, like, I don't work too much. Like, as of late, they've even given me less, like, schedule. I need to get more schedule. Because I do need more money. But, like, right now, I'm a little struggling on money, but it's like, I can survive. Like, it's not like I'm struggling. But overall, like, I'm saving up for the Switch too. I am most likely gonna try to open up like do commissions. It's like I really struggle doing commissions personally. But as I've been saying all these other things, if I open up commissions, that eats away even more into my time of doing such. So I have to not only end up having to balance that, if I do that, it's a very, like, I wish there was, like, more time in the day and more days in the week so that I could do stuff. Because it honestly feels like there's not enough time in the world. You can never, like, have everything done in a time where it works. And of course, you know, with ADHD, like, since I have that, it's hard to sometimes even focus on doing something. And if I do focus on something and I'm not, like, mentally in the mindset at that time, I end up just feeling like I look at the thing, like, the next day when I'm actually a level-headed mind, and like, man, I just, like, sucked at doing what I did that day. So it's like, I can't ever win at times. So this is why it's one of the main reasons why, like, if I say, for example, like, last week I streamed 3 days during the whole week, which is really good. I want to do that more often. But like this week, because I'm doing a whole bunch of things, I'm only able to manage to squeeze in today. I was going to go yesterday, but then like it got busy, and then by the time that I was going to go live, it didn't end up anywhere. So, all right, let me switch out. I mean, I think gear would be decent here. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of things I want to work on and figure out. But I've been having fun with Radical Red though. So it's been such a like, even though I'm playing on easy mode because, you know, I'm not really like competitively minded person. It mixing with the randomizer option of the mons and keeping the mons like relatively like within balance for the wild because of the randomizer as well. It makes this far more enjoyable to me because it's more than just a Radical Red experience. It's more than just a normal Pokemon randomizer. It's a little more than that. So, and I'm sort of like happy that there is this. They made this have a these settings to basically just have a fun time. Where is it? Looking for potions and revives. There's a revive. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of things that I want to get done on. What things I want to purchase as well, things I want to get people to finalize, because I have a VTuber model that's been in the works for a little while, but it's been taking forever on them to finish it, and it's like I get it, but also like it's been years. So, whoa. Okay. That's wild. Are there roaming legendaries in this game? And I just found one or something? Alright, quick ball. Maybe we'll get an Entei. That is actually sick. Alright, so no quick ball action here. Alright, so what we'll have to do here then... well, I mean... Yeah, I don't want to have my close combat or my high attack people. So let me switch over to... I think Rock Lee would probably be the best option, because Rock Lee isn't going to hit as hard, but he still will hit hard. And I have to remind myself I am I'm like 11 levels higher. Well, no. Is it 9 levels higher? Alright, so I don't want to hit... I want to hit... Yeah, Iron Head would probably be the best. This test damage-wise. Let's see. Alright, so I can hit a little harder. That basically did nothing. So let's do Aerial Ace, see how much this does. Alright, yeah, we'll hit that one more time, and then I'll throw an Ultra Ball. Alright. That should be good. Alright, Ultra Ball it. Come on, stay in the ball, please. Wow, broke out. Alright, so I have to figure that out then. Like, also, I don't think I've said this really on stream before. Entei is like one of my like favorite legendaries. One of them. I have like a bunch, but do I have another ball that might be more useful here? Let's see. I mean, I have a Bastard Ball, but I'm gonna save that for like a better legendary. Activates the Pokemon's hidden ability when caught. Restores the caught Pokemon's HP and eliminates any status problems. Yeah, let's try Premier Ball. Just for fun. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I didn't want to go in. It would have been a nice ball. Alright, so I have to go through my mons. I forget what kind of status moves. I know I have like a poison status move on some of these, but I want to see if I have another one. Let's see. Well, no, I can't really do anything with Toxic Spikes because that won't poison directly. Is it Thunder Wave? Yeah, Thunder Wave. So we'll go into Magneton then. That should make him more likely to catch the ball. So, alright, Swagger, that's fine. Just Swagger all you want. Alright, so Entei's paralyzed. That's good. Now we'll throw an Ultra Ball, see if we catch it. Stay in the ball, Entei. Wow, still no wiggle. Alright, I think we're just going to keep on spamming then. Weakness policy activated. That's fine. Come on, stay in the ball. Please. One. Alright, so we got one wiggle, so we're making progress on that. I mean, sure, that's okay. Let me heal Magneton real quick. Because I do want to keep him on the field. Where is it? Super Ocean. Well, that's 50. It won't keep me there. Want a better potion. Do I have any better potions? Let's see. Well, wait, I have berry juice. Oh, no, it's 20. I swear berry juice used to do like 100, 200 or something like that. I'll use this 1 second. Also, let me check my phone real quick. I think someone's trying to message me. Let me see. Alright, they messaged me 1 second. Yes, medium and dry. There we go. I messaged him. Okay. Alright, throw ball. Still nothing. Alright, one more stay in ball, please. Nope. Okay, I think... What would be my weakest attacking mon here? Because I might have to just lower his HP even a little more. I mean, grass won't do as much damage. It's gonna be like really weak. Yeah, it's really weak for this. But his attack is gonna be pretty high. Let's see. No, I don't want to switch. Wasn't there a way to? Yeah, there it is. That's at 90, 130. I mean, I could probably quick attack. Because that is pretty low damage. Yeah, let me do that, but let me save state. Because I don't want to lose this. Alright, good. Now, alright, yeah. I thought that I wasn't going to do as much, so I'm happy that I got it right down to the edge there. But my save state was basically a safety save, just in case. He's still popping out, though. Alright. I'm surprised he's not hitting me. I guess maybe he used all his fire attacks or something like that. Which makes me worry that he's about to struggle soon. But for now. Also, look, I want to check something real quick. Alright, yeah, we're good. Just checking my how much save space I have. And thankfully, with how my setup is, you know, because it's like a pixel art game, the file sizes aren't that bad for OBS. Like I got the settings really nice for that. And once they get like uploaded on YouTube and all that, they actually look fairly like clean. I ran out of ultra balls, it looks like. I'm only doing great balls now. Just gonna keep on spamming. Come on, stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Yes, use next ball, or use Mon. I'll faint here if I need to, honestly. Just stay in the ball, please. You know what I realized what would be a cool ball concept? A ball that boosts catch rate while in weather. It'd be similar to that of like a mon with a status. You technically then, what you could do with that is you could status the mon, lower it to red, cast weather, and then use the weather ball, and that will get you multiple boosts up to higher chance of catching, which is really cool if that was a thing. That actually, I might suggest that to add a ball of that sort for Vinemon, because that honestly sounds like a good ball to have. Maybe call it like a climate ball. I wouldn't. No, let's call it a weather ball. That's yes. All right, Quincy, you can resist some attacks here. But yeah, I think that would actually be really good. Alternatively, you can also do multiple per weather. So for example, you could do a snowball, you could do a rain ball, or yeah, like a rain ball, and then you could do a sand ball, or just a desert ball. Though desert ball could work is say like, oh, you're in a desert and sand as well. So it's like that one's multiple. I guess if it were to be separate, I would make it multiple types of separate things. So for example, like if it was a rain ball, I would probably make it like anywhere near rivers or near a body of water. It's raining or near a body of water. So it's technically very situational, but it's not like super situational. Outside of that though, all right, so he's down. So I only have my Raichu left. I'm trying to think though. What other balls do I have that I could use? Because Great Balls can't be the only good ball for this. I mean, I could try Dusk Ball. But, I mean, it's not night or in the cave, so maybe not. Maybe let's use my Premier Balls and see. Stay in the ball, please. 1. Aw. Let's try this again. One, 2. Got 2 wiggles. Alright, again. Come on, stay in the ball, Entei, please. I know you want to. 1, 2. 2 again. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. Alright. Please, Entei. Please. Alright, let me revive. I know, we're getting so close. Also, another thing I wish this menu had was like a scroll bar of like how much how much like items I have, because at least then I can get an idea of where exactly I'm placed in my menu. Because there's so many items in this game, it's like you can't really like get a good idea. Yes, keep having paralyzation there. You. Alright. Oh, I survived on 1. Okay. Now let me grab the ball. Alright, please, Entei. Stay in the ball. I know. You find it. Oh. Yes, use Nexamon. Like, let's use this Great Balls again. See if maybe he likes to be in the Great Ball now. 1, nope. Like, there's a few things. Like I love the game. Like I understand why people love this game now. Even though I'm not technically playing this the pure original, I'm playing like the easy mode. But still. Let's go into Quincy. But there's so much unique quality of life that I see why so many people choose to go after what Radical Red does and sort of imitate it. Because it's such a expansive but also fun and interesting sort of grasp of Pokemon. Alright, come on. Stay in the ball. 1. Man, Entei does not want to be in the ball. Like, at all. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what else would it want? It's status. It's a low HP. Like, I did Ultra Balls before, and I would not want to go into an Ultra Ball. I'm just spamming the balls over and over. Like, I guess that's one thing I wish this game would improve then, which is the legendary catch rate, because it's just not fun. The core Pokemon catch rate stuff. Like, I'm doing everything right here other than, you know, using Ultra Ball, but I did use Ultra Balls earlier, and it just refuses to stay in a ball. Especially for randomizer, you would figure they would put in some sort of mechanic to make sure that, oh, if it's a randomizer, we will make sure that the catch rate of legendaries isn't as bad. Like, maybe like 75% less, or down to 75. Like, say it's from 100 to 75, you know, 25% less. Like, bad, or something like that, or 50%. Because it is actually, like, it's... There's no... there's no challenge, and there's no fun doing it. So why is it there? You're literally... You just have to stall the mon out. Keep on throwing balls over and over and over. Yes, use next one. Alright. And then we will do some revive shenanigans. Alright, so we will revive Quincy. Revive Puka. Revive Edursa. Alright, we should be good. Alright, Quincy's going back out. Let's see, he survived the longest before. Keep on throwing balls. Like, man, what a start of a video. Yeah, I battled 2 trainers and then Entei, and then I'm just throwing balls over and over Entei. It's just crazy. Let me quicken this up, maybe. Let me do a speed up. Oh, what the hell is happening to the music here? What? It's not even sped up. Alright, let's try that. Alright, there we go. Alright, let me fast forward so I can heal. I'm trying to figure out, like, how far should I go to try to catch this? Because honestly, we're running out of, like, we're not running out, but we're going through our revives like literal candy. And It's kind of asinine in a way to keep on doing this for an Entei, which I'm not even sure if I will use. Like, I would like to use it. It doesn't have a typing that I have on my team, which is good. All right, and let me. This will be the most revives I've done yet. All right, and now we can keep on throwing balls. All right, and speed up. Speed up. Come on, stay in the ball. 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 It struggled. Okay. I guess we won't be catching the Entei. I was sort of just waiting for that to happen. We get all the EXP though. Like, wow. A little anticlimactic, but whatever. Let me see. Is it Entei just a natural mon here? Oh, hey, Noctowl. Hell yeah. I feel like he is, considering the level is still the same. Delta Stream. That actually is kind of cracked. Because it fits it perfectly. Wait. Isn't that technically what our Noctowl and Vinemon has? One second. I need to double check that. I know has Tailwind. Vinemon.link. I always forget the details on this. I mean, no, I just posted on our Blue Sky. One second. I can literally just look here. Uplifting. The owner of the ability will use the move Tailwind on send out. Tailwind will raise speed stats. Is Delta Stream basically that? Let me look. In the game here. Alright. I'm just gonna name it what we named our Vinemon beta form. Because this is, you know, Hoot. Was it? I think it's O. Yeah, O. O. Oh, wait. O-R-U. Hutoru. Let me now look in our PC. Oh, it's right there. Let's see. It's normal flying, like normal. Delta Stream changes weather to remove flying type weaknesses. So it just makes it pure normal, then. Which is kind of crazy. I mean, that honestly kind of cracked. But I want to wait. Oh wait, I should have just checked the Dex nav. Yo, Corsola. But it's not the pink one. I like the pink one. But I mean, I like this form too. Valiant Shield. Okay. Again, crazy. Do another quick ball. See if we catch it. Ah, nah. Though I think the spray's a little too high. Looks like it's floating a little. Should be a little lower. I know I'm pointing out all the like critiques, and I'm like, it's just me. That's just how I am. I killed it, but all right. Let me check my Dex nav here. Is Entei just natural? No. Wait, yes, it is. Okay. Let me scan. Nah. I'm not really gonna hunt an Entei. I'm not really in the mood for that. Yo, Hitmontop, hell yeah. They don't make them like they used to with the Hitmonchans. such a cool like gimmick to have like one mon go into like 3 unique fighting types. Also, yeah, let me heal my mons. I think I honestly sort of would love to try to expand on that line, like as like for Fakemon. I did write up an idea. I think did I might have posted the concept on Blue Sky like a few months ago. Like wanted to like do one that represents like different combat types other than what they already have. Now what's happening? It's like bright. The hell? Well, it's snowing and now it's bright. The hell is happening with the weather in this game? It's like it was like snow and now it's super sunny. Is there like... I don't know. It's funny. Wait, let me think here. So in the previous route there was Entei. It was snowing. Now it's very sunny. So is there like Suicune's gonna be here? Or is Raikou? Three more. Togekiss. Oh, I love Togekiss. Such a... the whole Togepi line, I just love. Like, a Togekiss I even used, like, in Gen 4. Like, it was... Obviously, you get gifted it. And so, like, when I was a kid, I'm like, I'm gonna use it. Yeah, yo, Togekiss, that's cool. Yo, they're doing Mega Charizard X. Ah, so cool. It's kind of wild that they reveal Charizard X Mega. Well, wait, that means this is technically a whatchamacallit? A boss, per se. It's kind of wild now that I think about it. Like a random trainer boss, because I don't think it would randomize to be this exactly. But I mean, if it did, okay. Also, what the hell is these hits? Alright, Rock Lee, you're coming out. You're gonna handle this. Oh, you don't have any water? God damn it. Well, we got rock, so. But yeah, I'm trying to, yeah, like I was saying, like with the Charizard, it's wild to me that they reveal the Charizard X on just a random trainer. Because I'm pretty sure this is a boss battle, per se, like, this, like a scripted boss. Where they're not putting, what's it called, not letting it be randomized, because I believe that is a default setting. I don't think I unchecked it, where it just doesn't randomize such, just so that there's still a challenge, and not just, oh, we made the gym leaders all like easy because they're not following a theme or anything. Who's learning Screech? Sharply reduces the foe's defense. I'll keep it. But, yeah. One Mon left? Okay, what is it? Tropius. Oh, Tropius. Another Mon that I personally liked. And I always loved back in the day when I was on DeviantArt. Like, this is a long time ago. All the fan designs for Tropius that people did. Like, pre-evolutions, because there were so many cute pre-evolutions. Like, there's a whole, like, arc of artists at one point just doing pre-evolutions of, like, so many different Pokemon. And I absolutely loved it. Like, there was pre-evolution legendaries, pre-evolution, like, middle stage mons, and I'm like, hell yeah, we need more of this. We need, like, official Pokemon getting pre-evolutions more often. Because, like, we don't get baby Pokemon anymore. Like, and if we do, it's usually, oh yeah, we're just gonna give this Pokemon a baby form, in the natural thing, like the natural level, like stuff, like not level stuff, but a natural like they're introducing it within the same generation, which sort of defeats the point of like baby Pokemon, because the whole point is like, oh, you discover that you can get these baby Pokemon through instances, and that was cool. Like, you know, Bonsai or Bonsley or however you want to say it. Igglybuff, Mime Jr. A whole bunch of all the other ones too, you know. My combo lost. Yeah, I lost, bud. My Pokemon look happy even though they lost. That's good. But yeah, I sort of wish there was more of that, because it adds a sort of like fun charm to the game. To have like, oh yeah, you have all these Pokemon. Well, oh, you didn't actually catch them all? Oh wait, what's this? There's a Mon before this evolution line. Wait, maybe there's a pre-evolution. You know, stuff like that. And then of course I also love when games later in generations they start giving Mons new evolutions. And with regional forms, they can even do even more, which is so awesome. Because they can change the design and then go down a different path entirely with the Mon. Which is something that I'm so happy that Game Freak stuck to doing. Because I remember, like, people were thinking, oh no, this is only going to be like an Alola thing. And like, but instead they brought it back and they continue on doing it, and it's like, it just brings so much life into Pokemon to say like, oh yeah, we have this Pokemon, but it's a unique Pokemon, and it's, you know, different as forms because of the region, and it's like that's more life to the region. I'm told I'm good for a kid. All right, let's see. This is like Nugget Bridge 2.0. Got a shift. Well, I mean, unless this game buff shift tree, it's probably not going to be the best. Knock off! You knock it off. Alright, there we go. What's the next? Arcanine, okay. Oh, Hisuian Arcanine. Of course I had to use close combat. I guess we're gonna do Shadow Punch. This is probably gonna kill me. I forget what's HP? Yeah. We will go to Quincy. Be a Hisuian versus Hisuian right here. We'll Throat Chop. Yeah, much better. Alright, 3 Mons left. Espeon, ooh, I like this sprite. I think we saw the sprite before, and I think I probably commented on that as well. But I really love when the game, fan games do like custom sprites for Mons. There's something that for Vine-Mon I sort of want to see if we could do if we introduce more like normal Pokemon. Like we still are gonna do like a bunch of fake Mon in the future, but I do want to see if we could introduce like normal Pokemon as well. Maybe like some design differences, but generally would be the same one, but with like redesigned stats and all that. Not redesigns, but improved stats. That's sort of the idea I want to see if we could look into. Because there are a lot of Pokemon that stat-wise are decent, but their movesets suck. Or their movesets are good, but their stats are horrible. Oh, we're getting the whatchamacallit, Gigantamax Alchemy. I wish it was a little bigger. But I do like how that looked. It was cool. Oh, I lost. Yeah, this is like Nugget Bridge 2.0. It's funny. Let's do some healing. And then a potion, or revive. So revive's up or down? I forget. Yeah, it's down. Okay. I might just speed up that whole Entei bit earlier for like when I upload on YouTube. This guy was spelunking. What's Alma? Alma. Wait, you're spelunking with a Tangrowth. Okay. We're gonna Ice Punch. You're knocking off again. Wait, didn't I not just heal you, Ejirsa? Or did I just only revive you? Yeah, I think I only revived you. Well, whatever. I think we'll be able to survive. Oh, Solar Beam. Right, that's a thing. Important to Ejirsa. Keep on getting sacked. I'm yawning again. I need to figure that out. Like, how do you... There has to be a way to prevent yourself from yawning. Like, I'm not tired. I'm just like... I don't know. There has to be, like, some way... Like, I mean, maybe I could, like, take a shower before I go streaming. Because if I take a shower before streaming, like, the water will refresh me and it'll, like, bring me, like, you know, be awake. That might actually be a good thing to do, now that I think about it. Zap Cannon, ooh. I think I'll probably replace, like, Hidden Power. I mean, it's currently dark. I mean, that's good. I don't really use Volt Switch that often. Yeah, why not? I'll do Volt Switch. Chansey, damage sink. I guess we'll do... I'll do Barbarage. Let's see what we do here. Alright, that's good. Cool, cool, cool. 65. One more Mon. Altaria. Let's do Gunk Shot. Oh, it's gonna be Mega Altaria. Okay. Wait, isn't Poison super effective against Dragon? Or am I getting my type mixed up? No, it's not. It's only Ice and Dragon that are super effective. No, it is. Okay, never mind. I was correct. Okay. I second guessed myself for some reason. Ugh, double battle. I swear, they just throw everything at this area. That's the one thing about this this route here specifically. I always remembered is like, there's just so many trainers, like in the official games as well. So it's like why? It's a gauntlet. The gauntlet before the gauntlet of Victory Road. What's the sign say? Silence Bridge. What do you mean Silence Bridge? Sure, we'll play with you, sweetie. You want to battle some Pokemon with us? You're challenged by Beauty Lola and Beauty Sheila. Interesting Mons. These might be the randomized now, at this point. Because it doesn't feel intentional. Do Ice Punch on you. do gunk shot on you. Alright. That was not too bad. Alright, you're out. And Cherum is probably dead. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, Focus Sash, of course. Everyone's running Focus Sash in this game. It's like, I get it. It's a competitive game, so it's like you want to have that. But it's like, come on. A little cheesy. Guess we'll do that. And we'll do some spikes. Just to make it interesting here. Cool background there. Alright, so Ice Punch on you, which will kill you. Sunlight is strong. And now Venus... Oh, of course, the one mon... Like, I think that's happened, like, 3 times so far in this game, where I'm like, okay, well, let me set up Toxic Spikes, like midway into the game. Or into a battle here. And the rest of the mons are all, like, poison types, and I'm like, really? Alright, oh, this wasn't really a good mon to put in, because, you know, like, the whole, like, it's electric type over there, and I'm part water. I think what I'll do here is I'll play rough with Zipstrika. And yeah, do Rock Slide. That'll be good. Yeah, he's gonna hit me hard. Almost killed me. But I'll do Rock Slide. This should do decent. Yeah. Floor just flinched, which is good. Zipstrika is now down, which is good. And I think we should be able to finish off Florges pretty quick here. Ironhead. And Florges is down. Nice. Alright, cool. Alright, that wasn't a bad double battle. Oh, you little beasts. Who calls someone a little beast? It's over already. Like, I wonder which is stronger, male or female Pokemon? Well, they're... I mean, yeah, I have to think. So there's Gardevoir. Well, technically Gardevoir can be male or female. But Gallade can only be male. Frostlass can only be female, I believe. But Glalie can be male and female. I don't know a bunch about Pokemon, actually. Ones I use, I picked them for their looks. Yeah, they were good looking Pokemon. That would be hard to decide which ones are stronger overall. That honestly would be a fun video to do. Like, any YouTuber would probably do a decent, good, like, deep dive of, like, which variants of Pokemon, or which female and male variants of Pokemon are better. And let's go over which side is more favorable in power compared to the other. And what could be fun as like a sort of bonus is also compare genderless Pokemon, because those don't go into either category, so they're their own separate category. And then you could like basically say like genderless are like the strongest Pokemon in all, because every single legendary is genderless. So it's like, but they're also, I mean, you could probably put an exemption of legendaries and just only do like Magneton, stuff like that. And I think is Voltorb genderless? I think it is. But yeah, that'd be pretty fun and cool to do, though. Wait, what? Okay, that was a weird Mon ability to swap, but... Alright, we will do Ice Punch. And that should KO, pretty sure. Oh, no, actually. So it can actually withstand a huge power Ice Punch, which is super effective. Honestly impressive. Alright, and with that, Dragonair is down. So, how far into this area? We got another one here. Like, again, this is a gauntlet of trainers. I really want to know what that Silence Bridge is, because I don't ever recall it being called that. I'm not going to lose, not when the wind's blowing my way. Are they all Delta Stream? Are these all intentional setup mons? Because, I mean, Rhyperior is definitely not a, like a setup mod for that. Alright, so that's a little more than half. That's good. So Sunlight is strong. Alright. I think, yeah, this KO the Rhyperior, and then they will send out... Alright, 64, nice. 64, nice. Mario 64. 3 more mons. Okay, and next is Dragapult. Okay. We will continue doing Ice Punch because it is super effective. Gardevoir. Okay. Speaking of that mon's lines. Oh no, it has huge power. Wait, no, that's fine because it's special effect, special attacked mon, so that won't be as bad as I'm assuming. We'll do Shadow Punch. The moon is right. It's here tonight. Alright, Gardevoir is down. Got 2 more. Let's see. Dragapult is back out. He's probably going to use the same exact move as he did before. No, Shadow Ballin'. Okay. It KO'd me. Okay. Fair, fair. I do like that Gardevoir sprite. Or not Gardevoir, Dragapult sprite. I love that you can still see the little Dreepies. Also, the wisp on their tail is done really well. Ugh, sorry about that. $65. And everyone's leveling up. One more mon, and it is Rapidash. Oh, that's easy. Let me just hit it with a Throat Chop. Boom. Down goes the Rapidash. The wind turned. There was no wind, bud. What's over here? Oh, I just came from this. Wait, no, I didn't. Trainer tips. Pokemon holding EV training gear automatically receive 24 respective EVs at the end of a battle. Nice. What is over in this grass here? A burnt seed. The item invokes memories of its past selves. Boosts fire moves when held by some flora. That's interesting. Also, why is the item flashing, but not like anything else on the UI? Does some flora have like a unique form or something to be the warrant having this item? Wait, don't I have one in my PC? Because let me look. I thought I did. I guess not. I was gonna say, like, I could probably grab that Mon and see if I could give it, like, a Firestone, and maybe it would give me a new form or Mon or that way. But, I don't know. Whoa, Zygarde! It's a cool Mon to run into here. I'm not sure how you would get... I guess maybe it's just an evolution nowadays. Yeah, it's just... Let me attack and see. Let's use a Throat Chop here. Alright, killed me, whatever. I'm just gonna run. I'm good on this. Oh, okay, well, I can't run then. I can only use Pokeballs here. I ran out of Great Balls as funny. We'll do Dynamic Punch. Wait, what was that? I missed, I think. Avoided attack. Okay then. It's cool, cool. Do the Pokemon thing. Let's avoid my attacks. Let me see. I got a message. Alright. Let me just message back real quick. We'll do in a sec. Still live. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Can I run? Alright, I could. Okay. Let me just check my Dex nav here. What is on this route now? So we got Stantler. Alright, nothing too crazy. I mean, other than the Zygarde, but I'm not too interested in catching a Zygarde. Nor am I really that interested in catching a Stantler either, but you know. Alright, let's see. What we got up ahead here? So I already did you. I don't need to go over to the left, I don't think. There is an item that way. Went the wrong way. I have to battle again. What my Pokemon looking like right now? Got 2 dead. Alright, let me heal up. Can't wait to sell all my things, so... My revives. 1 for you. 1 for you. And let me heal up. Potion. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we're good. So let's take on this battle and grab this TM. Hi, you Pokemon wish to make your acquaintance. So we have here Gwen with Semi-Sage. One of my least favorite of the monkeys. Like I've grown a fondness to some of them. Like a lot of people do like really dislike these monkeys, and I'm like I understand it. I used to be the exact same way, but I've grown to enjoy their designs a bit. Like for me, it's sturdy. Okay. For me, Semi-Sage here, I get what they're doing here. I just wish the head thing was like a little like smaller, maybe. I don't know. like I get the idea of it. It's just I just don't like how the execution of how the head hair, the pompadour, I think it's what it's called, on its head is. It just doesn't really vibe well for the design. It's too human. Yo, we got Venomoth here. But yeah, it's like that's mainly the thing. Like I'm a big fan of the water one. The fire one for the final stage, I really love the beta design. I just don't gel with the final form. Like officially the official final form. Because it just looks so generic like all the others. Like originally they were supposed to be like separate like sort of vibes, but then they decided, all right, no, we want to streamline them all to be like basically the same. And I'm like, no, like that's you basically just ruin the personality by doing that. So like I wish they would have reverted that option or reverted the whole thing to how it used to be. But you know, that's how it be sometime. So we got Slack off here. We'll just gunk shot him. How does a sloth avoid? Also, you failed, so it's like that was a moot turn right there. There we go. And KO. Okay, cool. Pretty good fight. What's this? Surge strikes. Okay. These are strikes for each consecutive times that always results in crits. That I did say I wanted a water move, so basically it does 75, but also it always crits, so it's like probably like closer to 100, maybe. Get rid of Aerial Ace. Don't really need it. Alright, what is this TM? Future Sight, okay. And how my HP going? We just have to heal Edgy Ursa. Revive. Alright, halfway. And then we heal. Wait, what? No. God damn it, I clicked the wrong thing. So I sort of realized what could have been a smart thing if they did do this, is considering that, you know, there's only 3 bags here, and they mix all the normal items with the healing items. What they could have done is if you press like say start and sort by like the type of item. Let's see. They sort of in. Well, I mean, I guess that is all right. No, I think they did do that actually. Okay, never mind. I was about to actually suggest doing that, and they actually do have that. I just never clicked start. All right, never mind. I take that back. They did do that. All right, they did think ahead about that. I just wish, like, all right, so game design thing, suggestion for UI designers and all that. I did not know that there was an option to sort with start button. Just a little, like a helpful, like sort of button guide for the UI would be super helpful. Like there's room on the top left. You could 100% put that in the top left corner, like start to sort, select to move, you know, stuff like that. Like the arrows are already diegetic to that. Not diegetic, that's not the right word, but you know what I mean. They tell you, oh, you go right, left or right. That's fine, that's cool. But no option to tell you, oh, press select or press start. And you could probably even put it up there in the top right in that like gap that goes up. That'd be a good spot to have it. But yeah, these are like, I remember there being a hidden item somewhere. All right, let's continue on. But yeah, that's one of the smaller gripes that I feel like base Pokemon doesn't do either. that it would be nice. Like they generally base Pokemon will tell you like the guide through like trainer tips and all that, but a lot of times fan games don't do that, and you don't learn that naturally. So like just putting a little like guide in like your UI stuff helps a lot, and it doesn't take that much room. Like in Vinemon, for example, I put in a few, and it just helps like convey to the user, oh, you can switch different forms, or with pressing these buttons, or you can switch male and female in the Pokédex to see what each male and female form looks like. Um, and if you didn't, they would just be, oh, okay, I get to see the two, like the normal design, and not press any of the other buttons. Because like I did not know, like, consider, oh, press start or sort, because there's nothing to visually tell you you can do that, basically. And I understand like a lot of games will have that option, so you're assuming the player will have that cognitive awareness of that being a thing, but not every player, like myself, plays a lot of fan games. I'm starting to, but it's just something I feel like a lot of people put to granted for what kind of players would be playing your game. Especially for like how big Radical Red is. People are going to be playing it and are coming in potentially as their first game, which I mean it would be crazy, but because of how difficult it can be. That sort of info would be helpful, just to have like a little UI guide. And it's sort of similar, like, I know some games are starting to do this, where they built in like a whole, like, the manual for the game, basically, instead of having like external sources. That I would love if more games we did that. I mean, Vinemon, we're trying to do something similar. We're making like a sort of like a fancy trainer dojo thing, early game, similar to what Pokemon does already for the trainer schools. But that's something that's like definitely like in the works. Like we have a sort of like planned out what we're gonna do with it, but we're currently working on other things. So it's like it's not even being worked on right now. It's more so a planned thing, which will like it will tell people things that like you would supposed to learn through natural, like, oh, you found this and then you test it out. Well, not everyone's gonna be testing out every single thing, so it's like we can't expect that. So having a sort of like progress area where you can do something as like a progressional learning while also doing and getting rewards for it would be cool. Also, really cool Mega Sprite here. Love this, how that looks. We're seeing a lot of Megas today. But like I'm saying though, we'll go into Rockly. Just more like fan games and ROM hacks need to be more more informational, but I personally prefer it being as diegetic as possible. For UI design stuff, that usually you can't really do diegetic much, because it's just UI is not diegetic. It's not in the game. But for like guide stuff, personally, I prefer if it's within the world itself. All right, so that goes down. I think that takes me to the exit. That lands me against two trainers potentially. Well, that one's moving, so that might not be. Wait, what? You just trapped me in here. God damn it. You need to use TMs to teach good moves to Pokemon. But yeah. That's just the sort of thing that I've been, I sort of advocate for. Another thing that I try to advocate for in a lot of, like, fan games, like for fan games and ROM hacks, is make a unique battle UI. Like, when you're playing Pokemon fan games and ROM hacks, especially if you play a bunch of them, the main thing you're going to be playing, you're doing is battling. Like, I mean, that's very, like, common sense. But if you have a plain Jane UI, no one's gonna, when they think back to your game, they're gonna be thinking of the battles, and they might confuse it with another plain Jane UI game. And if you're gonna, you want the memory of what your game looks like to be visually unique and stand out. And doing a UI as simple as like how this is, you can do so much with just that space. So, like this one is for Radical Red, it's a very good, decent, and it's competent. It's nothing too crazy, but it's unique. It's clear to what it's saying. Like for example, you have the enemy team button on the left. It's stylistically very similar to the battle UI. And then you have the bottom UI, which is red, which is nice. I like that. And it matches with the bottle box, and it's like a dark mode in a way. Like that's sort of nice. And then, you know, open up this and it's like, you know, so now it's light mode because of the text and all that. Like stuff like that in your memory, you'll remember that farther into advance and say, oh, it's just another fire red, leaf green battle UI. And the only thing you're sticking into your head when you're remembering the game is just the mons themselves. And as soon as it's only just the mons, which yes, you can have really unique mons, but the issue comes into, oh, was that mon that I'm remembering from that game, or am I misremembering it for the other game? So it's like you want to try to give a full picture for what your game represents. That's always been like a thing that I sort of strive for in a way. I can walk around you. Alright, there we go. I'm going to go back to battle those, but I want to try to heal. Well, I mean, I could technically heal, but... Yeah, that's a big thing I strive for, and it's like, it's sort of why I also like, you see, like, my stream layout. I try to make it as unique and fun. Like, yeah, I take a little inspiration for some things, but like this whole UI, I looked at, like basically the battle UI, like the summary screen in Pokemon games, and then when I did that, I also wanted to see like, okay, well, I have the summary screen, I could probably put my VTuber in the box where the Pokemon are, and then I could maybe put like below it, like where the abilities are, you would have the chat box. And speaking of, hello Babbitt, welcome to the chat. I'm just mostly talking about like UI stuff in regards to like Pokemon, and it's good to do unique logos and like. Why do you have a Tornadus? I mean, holy moly! I got Ice Punch, but I'm saying like, when you're remembering a fan game or ROM hack, the UI is so important for your memory of remembering that game that you want to try to make something custom, even if it's just a recolor. That goes a long way, just to visually put put an identity to your game in combat outside of just the mons themselves. Because so many times I've seen like decent games just use the general like Elite Battle System UI, or the normal Fire Red Leaf Green, or you know, all those, the basic ones. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be like an item here. That's so weird. But yeah, it's like, it's something I always try to advocate for. Like, just try to go a little bit beyond what you think you should do, because if you go a little bit beyond what the average person does for their games, you're elevating what your game is, and that's sort of the whole point I feel when you're making something. You want to be unique. You want to be this explore the ideas that you have, and if you're not really trying to stand out from others to show off your ideas, then people are just not going to be interested in checking it out, even if it has the best thing out there. and it's not to mention you also have to like try to advertise it. That's a whole other ballpark of discussion. Um, because that comes to an issue of like figuring out, oh, what's the best way to get people interested in your game? What's the best way to make it sound like it's actually like you're getting people interested and not just like, oh, I'm shilling my game, blah blah blah. Just being honest with like what you like and do. So now, what are you a battler? You are. Why are you moving? My bird Pokemon should be ready for battle. Because I'm thinking he's moving. What if he moves to the right? I walk down over from the right side and talk to him. You're gonna be stuck there. I mean, yeah, you can go back and come back and it'll reset. But still, he's got to rally. All right, so I have only 2 moves here. Do Shadow Punch. But yeah, that's sort of like my whole spiel on that. Go for originality when possible. You can pull influence, but yeah, looks matter. There are exceptions, but if you're already working off another game as a base, you probably want to make it sound. Yeah, exactly. Like I myself, like I've been on both sides of that end, where I try to remember, oh, what's that game that I played, or what's that game I was looking at. It had like I'm thinking of it, and I'm like, I can only remember like other games that were similar, and because they all had the same exact battle UI, it was like they had the Gen 4 battle UI and Gen 3, and it's like, yeah, that's cool. But after so many games are using it, it's not exactly a unique concept anymore. And I mean, yeah, there were some of them did do recolors of it, which looked good, but like and also in my opinion, for example, this UI here, I have a like a minor gripe with like how this is there is room to move the HP stat to, say for example, to the left of the HP. So you could have the numbers on the left, and then you could bring that whole UI box down, and then you could put like the display the burn or heal status on top of the EXP text spot there, and you just made far more room for you to work with instead of having that large box. And that's something like maybe technical reasons you couldn't do or whatever. But it's something that I feel like elevates, like you're making better room. It still looks basically the same. No one's gonna really bat an eye of difference. But like for UI, I feel like being concise on how it looks. Like, for example, this screen is basically good. This is good. However, obviously it's based off Gen 5s, and I can go into issues of that. 1 second, let me take a sip of my drink real quick. Like, I can go into this here because it's Gen 5 style. So I go out. This is Gen 5 style as well. Like, but it is custom Gen 5 here. But then you're back out here, it's Gen 3 style. But if I go into 1 second, if I go into the Pokédex here, this is Gen 3 style, but it's Fire Red Leaf Green style. So you're dealing with different design, like UI art style designs. Anything different here, actually? No, I don't think so. I think Koga is, yeah, the 5th badge, okay. But yeah, there's just different things here, like, instead of, like, here's a good example of what I feel like a lot of, like, games should try to do. Yes, it's fine to, like, pull from and be based off other generations of the games, but just solely using it, I feel, isn't really the best thing you could do. Especially for how custom, say, Radical Red is here. I feel like you can make a very fancy and custom design instead of just going off it. So, for example, here's something that I could point to. So, the game is called Radical Red. So why is the UI the Pokemon I think it's black to dark blue? Like, I understand, oh, I'm the male player, so make the UI blue, but in Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, the male trainer is red. So theoretically, it would be better to make this red. Um, and also the red top UI, sure, and the I mean not the red, the black UI area here, fine, that looks good. But again, I'm pretty sure the inspiration for that design came from that it was a Pokemon Black and White, like UI. So it's like a consistency thing of what your game is versus how you're displaying it. So here, all blue UI, like because of I'm pretty sure Pokemon White changed it to another color. Maybe I'm not sure. I'm misremembering maybe, but still the same concept is why is it blue when you're in playing Pokemon Radical Red? Wouldn't the accents to your UI be red then? Because you have blue edges on the edge of this UI here. It would make more sense to be red. It's in a way I feel like yes, in some aspects I wouldn't say they didn't care because there is still effort being put into making the stuff. But I feel like it's not concise and coherent to what the full image of the game is. Because I know there's a lot of fan games and ROM hacks. What they will do is they'll grab other resources other people have made for either for other projects, and they put it out for anyone to use, which is cool. That's awesome. That elevates other devs to do even better. But the issue is, at times, developers become a little lazy. And that's fine. It's all passion project. And so it's like, they get a little lazy and they said, okay, well, this looks good as is. So let's just use it as is. Fine and dandy. However, it's like, if you're going to be doing that, at least do a little recoloring to match color hues throughout the whole battle UI stuff, all the UIs. Be coherent. Don't try to be like, whatever. And that's my main gripe. Like, as like a UI person on like working on UI stuff in a fan game, being consistent on how it looks goes a long way. Like, no, everyone, like, for example, people talk about this as an example of games. Elden Ring. People talk about, oh my god, this UI is so good. It's so visually appealing. It's so unique. And it's also so consistent. The UI is perfect in the consistency of what it does. And that's just one extreme example of where these people are putting, like, they're being paid to do this. They have a concise view of how to design it and the philosophy behind it. And with that, also cool, I love this Drio like regional in this game. But with this in mind, though, it's not that hard to visualize. Like, here, one thing I love doing is if I'm designing a sort of UI concept, before I even touch doing it on the computer, I will try to sketch it out on another one. Okay, sketch it out on a piece of paper, because you can do a very simple rough sketch and just play with it and see like what looks cool, what looks nice. And because in the end of the day, a UI is basically just a simple like squares, curves, all that. And you could explore even further into that when you get into the actual sprite itself. But yeah, hello Alan, welcome to the chat. But as I'm saying though, like, you can go a long way, and now we're going to struggle. You can go a long way into what you can do if you just pre-design and sketch out your ideas. Do a little struggle? Okay. Alright, so you have like, it's all Dodrios apparently. First I struggle until the my guy faints here. But yeah, outside of the UI stuff though, like I personally like for me, if I'm designing a like any concepts, I love opening like for example, if I'm just doing a very quick idea, I will open up MS Paint and I'll just sketch it and like do a little doodle, because and then I'll save it, and then if I ever do come back to it and do like a full-on design, I'll do Photoshop. Because you can open up Paint real quick and just design anything really real quick. It doesn't matter how ugly it is. As soon as you sketch out something, usually you'll remember what you were doing at that time. Because you can easily forget things if you just let it go. And so like that's why I always like to revisit. Okay, you have Dodrios and then all of a sudden a Dust Store. Okay, bud. Your team makes the most sense here. But yeah, that's one of the things that I've yeah, that's a cool background. Just one of the things that I try to do, like just to get a concept out there, designs and ideas, prior to putting a lot of work into it. Doodling is so important to me. Looking through my sketchbook like unlocks so many memories. Yeah, it honestly is. It's so good to see like the stuff that you pre-planned. And one of the really fun things about when you do something like that is you can look back at that and get re-inspired to do something maybe like a little different. Maybe you grew a little more on the concepts of what you were doing then, and you could like make something even better than what you did then. And that's something that I personally find really enjoyable to do. Why not? Alright, got another battle. So it's like sketching, just writing down stuff in like a notebook, just writing it in like in text. It helps a lot. Like I've actually like if I have something popping in my head that's like feels like it's really important I should have like saved, I will usually just grab my phone real quick, go into the notepad in it, and just write it down fast. It doesn't matter what it is. If I think, oh, maybe I'll revisit this and think about it, I'll do it. Or if, say, for example, I'm like, oh my god, what happened to your face, Dreadnought? Oh my god, it's round. Like it's first off, it's flat, but also your head's round. I mean, I know Dreadnought is sort of like that, but it's like a little too much. But yeah, it's like I'll write it down and I'll sketch. Maybe I'll sketch it out later, or I'll just Google it later, because sometimes I'll just like have an idea in my head of like, oh, this thing sounds like this thing in my head. Is this actually true? And I'll Google it later, and I like, oh no, I was just my head was like making semblances of things when they weren't like at all similar. So that was just like one of the things I go through and do, like doodling, writing down the ideas. Also, one thing that I feel like a lot of people don't do is just voice your ideas. Just putting them out there into the world, even if it's just a private chat with friends, just putting it out there. And as soon as you put it out there, maybe some people will say, oh yeah, that sounds cool. Or some people will just won't say anything. That's fine. It's just putting something out there can give you confidence in an idea if you're not really sure about it. Because if you have, like, say for example, the idea is not good at all, people are going to be talking about it. They're going to tell you it's not a good idea. And if you work on that with someone in a discussion, heal up. If you work on something with someone, just saying like, oh, it won't work because of this, you can then take that opinion and see like, maybe I can do something about that. Maybe I can make it a little better. So, and once you do that, it can improve the idea even more, because first off, you're working to improve something that others might find not good. It might be maybe something as simple as like, oh, this thing is restores PP. All movies gotta do that. Do. Second, let me just. I ran out of those. Okay, we're good. But yeah. That's generally the whole thing with that, is just like, put your ideas out there, write them down, tell your friends maybe, just talk about stuff. It doesn't need to be like like a super important thing. Say for example, you just want a concept, or you have an idea for something that would be kind of cool and neat. But you're not sure if people would be interested in it. If you just say, "Oh, I have this idea. What do you guys think?" And you bring this out to the people, and like, here's the thing though. I wouldn't recommend doing this for, say, for example, on like, say, a social media site, like Twitter, Blue Sky, whatever, because when something like that happens and you ask about stuff, you're usually gonna be getting people from around the area, which aren't gonna be as positive, I guess you see. You're gonna be a little more negative, more so not constructively criticizing, but full on, this sucks, what are you thinking, random stuff. Like, you're gonna get argumentative people, and for doing ideas like that, also nice level up, that goes against what you're basically trying to do. If you have a friend group, the friend group is going to be nice enough to usually tell you, like, oh yeah, this doesn't work, yeah. Yeah, and it is really cathartic. And, if you gotta go, yep, have a good day. And, thank you. I'm probably gonna, what time is it, actually? I mean, it's almost 6. I mean, I want to do this for, like, 3 hours, and I've already been, I love Raichu. I've already been up for 2 hours, so I have like another hour or so, I feel. But yeah, I hope you have a good day. Just, I feel like I have enough time to do the gym here. Though I do have to do the Safari Zone. I'm pretty sure. Unless they changed it in this game. They might have changed it. But yeah. I think that's basically goes over everything that I have on my opinion of, like, concepts of the design, for like UI, as well as like sharing ideas that you have. Because if you just keep things locked up into your head all the time, you're gonna lose them eventually. Because like you'll just not remember that concept or that idea until it's like someone mentions it or brings up it someone else and for their project or something. So as long as you keep your ideas to your heart and as well as to your friends, in a space that people are gonna be like, will cherish it, if they do, or just ignore it if they just find it not as interesting, then it's good for you. It's good for your mentality, I feel, for when you do art, because it's so, and I mean, this is coming from someone who is very introverted on things. It's so easy to fall into the trap of, no one's gonna care about this. If I'm making something or I'm doing something, no one cares about it. They only care about the end result, and that isn't true at all. So many people love to learn, like, oh, what's this guy doing, like, on his way to do something, or what is this guy making right now? I want to know what he's doing. What is he, what's his design process? What is, all that nonsense? It goes so far, and people are so humans are naturally a acquisitive thing, and you don't like it's hard. It's easy to forget that in a way. And there's just so many trainers here. I mean, I could dodge most of these, but I just want to do all the battles. But yeah, it's like I myself, like I said, I'm introverted. I personally don't like working with groups. I like usually do like one-on-ones or even just like a very small group I'm happy with. Um, I don't really have a large friend group. I try to be pretty, like it's for me it's hard to keep up with people, especially physically like IRL. Um, like I've had friends that I just like dropped off because like either they weren't I wasn't meshing with them anymore, they changed their life, whatever, they moved. It happens. That's life. Um online friends work the best for me, but like it's hard to translate like IRL friends to online friends at times. Didn't mean to click that, but whatever. Um so I end up just for the most part choosing to be like, oh, just staying with friends that are online. And because I'm a small I do small dedicated, not dedicated, but small groups of friends. I tend to have a better like connection with them. Because I'm not spreading myself out to like 6, 7, 8, 9 people. And especially because a lot of the people that I do interact with, I personally do call friends. Um, we generally are doing our own things. Like a lot of us are have our own goals, and we won't put ourselves like always into discussions of ourselves all the time. We'll share things, we'll talk and have like gossip or whatever, but we're never gonna be like we're never like fully on what you call it, like, and constantly day in day out talking about stuff. Like once we are all in the go to do that, we will end up doing it. But it's like it's relieving to not be able to, or not be able to, not required to have to 100% put your energy into something that of just like, oh yeah, I'm keeping up our friendship, or we have to always be in touch. It's every day. No. Yeah, it's like that to me is like a nightmare as an introvert. Just being able to talk and share and discuss things is so much nicer at your own pace than to be able to have, or being forced to make a whole bunch of like constant connections between everyone, and then you have to keep up with every single person you prefer to keep a constant connection with. Like, ideally, I would love if like I'm open to like basically anyone like talking to me like with that wants to hit me up on an idea or whatever. Obviously, oh hey, Snipey. Um, obviously, like I invest myself into multiple things all the time. That's just what I am. I like taking part in tasks. People hit me up and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. I can do that. Yeah, I can try that. Yeah, like that's how I am. I just love doing things and love taking part in things because it's so rewarding to do something and see like people enjoying my work in a way, but also my work having a worth and value instead of just being a random thing that you see online that gets posted. I guess that could technically fall into a little bit like having an ego on something, but it's more so being proud of my work that I'm for what I'm doing there, and less about like, yeah, I'm putting my name in something. Like, no, that's stupid. Like I as of late I am trying to get my name out there a little more on things. Like for so many years I really didn't care about that. Like for example, I never put like up a fart about it. That's not really a term, but I'm gonna make that a term here. About the fact that like Like I have technically I have my name in Terraria, but it wasn't ever my online name, and it's specifically such a specific area. It's on a one single item that I made in the game while I was beta testing the game, and I find it very saddening to say that, like, even though I beta tested it, and I beta tested for like, I think it was like 2 years, maybe 3 years. I think it's around there. Um, Beta testing the game. The only thing was I got in was the painting, and every single beta tester was able to make a painting, and that was cool. However, it's just like my gripe is like the names on the paintings don't tell you, oh, they're beta testers made these paintings. It just says that, oh, someone made the painting. And so I basically I have no credit technically that I worked on it. The only area that you can learn that is if you either go on to the Terraria wiki, which has a huge listing of credits for like the game and all that, or you go onto IMDb, which I literally made myself a wow, nice explosion. Made myself a page on it so that I can get credit for me being a beta tester. So it's like quite literally like I had to do myself something and put myself on IMDb for a credit thing. And it's like quite literally like one of the biggest indie games like ever. Like technically the only one that surpasses it is Minecraft, and Minecraft is technically no longer an indie game technically. So it's like damn. Like I like, I mean, I also have just to give some other, I guess, credit thing information of me is, oh, this poor Pacifian, it has slow start. That's so sucks. But for example, I have credits in Neon Abyss. I was a beta tester in that, and I am that means that I'm literally in the credits. Like my name is there. And I'm happy about that. Like I put time. I did a lot of feedback. I provided a lot of credit, bug reports. So like I got credited, and that's good. That's what you're supposed to do. Like it doesn't matter if your credits are long or short. You just put the people that worked on the game with you in the credits. It's not that hard. Even now here's the thing that like it's even more wild is most of them, I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure they still do this, they might not, is you sign a contract, blah blah blah, and I'm basically you're beta testing for free. It's a free beta test thing. The only thing that I was lucky enough to have was that like it was like that one winter, like for Christmas, we all got like $100 worth to spend on Steam games. Like yeah, that was cool and all, but like that's $100 for a whole year of beta testing. Which I mean, sure, yeah, it was fun to beta test Terraria and to hang out in the game, but it's still not like you're not getting fair credit, which is the whole point of being of like a lot of what you do is you want to have credit on what you do because it tells people like, oh, you're experienced at this. If I just said, oh yeah, I beta tested Terraria, no one's gonna believe that if there's no area for credit of being explained. So wait, what? Oh, okay. I guess we're doing a fancy battle. Okay. Is this like custom teams or is it like a challenge mode? All right, so no, it looks like it's a very challenging battle then. But yeah, like that's my a gripe of mine that I have. Like, give credit. Like, if you saw on Blue Sky, this week, I posted on a YouTube video, just asking a YouTuber. Basically, I'm saying like I was asking for a source on some of the things they're talking about, because in the description, while it's huge, there's no sources to where they got some of either the basic information or the information that would other people like reported on. There was none of that, and so I was like at this asking like that, and then I went on a little bit, like it's a little yapping about how I find it like odd that for basically doing a journalistic video, all the most recent thumbnails and videos are all going about like, oh, this game sucks, this publisher sucks, this website sucks, and stuff like that. And I was going over that, and like I posted like the reply and all that, or a comment on the video, and the guy comments like, now my post was maybe like 3 paragraphs, very I that's how I type. I type very long usually, and he replies back, my journalism isn't well, this is a journalism, and he puts journalism in quotes, which is bizarre. It is my journalism is not repeating sources in the video or something like that, and so I don't provide like URLs or whatever, because these are my whatever, like I found this stuff. Which, I mean, yeah, some of the stuff, yeah, you had anonymous sources. Cool, you can have anonymous sources. I'm not saying like you have to tell who they are to me. But I also went on in the same reply that in the same instance, when you're doing anonymous quotes, you're supposed to state, for example, with on-screen text within the whatever, say like anon1 or something like that. Because he said he had multiple anonymous sources he's quoting. So the issue with this is not only can this potentially harm any source that gets found out by the publisher or whoever you're talking about, they find out, oh, this guy talked. Well, now this company can potentially say this source said all of these things because you weren't specific on who said what. So, say for example, a non-source said something, like a non-1 said something minor. Like, it said something a little damaging, but nothing too crazy that a company would get really angry about. Now, say for example, there's like 3 sources ahead that say some really like bad stuff. And later you find out these other 3 sources, they made this stuff up. They weren't reliable. They were just angry employees. Now, say for example, they find out source 1 was they talked. Well, now because there's no separation in sources of like anon1, anon2, anon3, what's going to happen now? Well, the company is going to say, oh, anon1 made up these sources, and we are now going to sue them for slander or something like that. I mean, this is all going like a little over the top here. But it potentially can lead to something like that if you continue on doing something similar to that for how you report on these delicate situations, and you're not providing proper quotations. Another thing is, like I was saying with the sources, if you are reporting on something and you are stating stuff that also came from other reports that is obviously you did not find, but you are basically saying very similarly word to word, and that source or those people were the first people to actually debut that information, then the issue is you are saying something as if it's common knowledge to the public, when it is in itself something that you did not find. It was another journalist that found it, and you're repeating it as if it's your own. This is why you source your stuff, because you are basically not decrediting. Well, I mean, I guess that would be decrediting. You're decrediting what's someone else's journalistic article by just repeating it within your own video. And while, yes, you want to sound like, oh, you did a whole bunch of research, you did all this stuff, you recovered this, you were a true private eye on this matter. It basically makes the integrity of you as a journalist not have any. Like, to be frank, if you're treating other people where you're getting your sources as just not giving proper credit to them, it's just disgusting, to be honest. And like, while I was going through all that, like on Blue Sky, like most people, like they agreed with me on this. And the worst part of this is he did a reply and it was very snarky. Like I said, it was like blah blah blah, like this journalism isn't whatever. And then like thanks for judging a book by its cover in relation to the thumbnail and title stuff. And in my opinion, you're not looking really good, or something like that, he said. And then he deleted my comment on the video, which is just like, first off, I only asked for a source, and I stated that with recent videos where like whatever. You don't just reply with Stark and then delete the comments. That is like 100% like not chill, dude. Like I understand removing comments of like people that are just being instantly like argumentative, that are just saying like, oh yeah, this shit doesn't tell me, this shit's stupid, or this shit is not real. Like I was just asking for sources so I can just double check on where he's getting this information and if it's from valuable, like reliable locations. It's like stuff like that is like, alright, I need some revives here. So how many, does it not tell me? I guess not. Okay. But yeah, that was like, I got pretty, not heated, but I got miffed, I guess you would say, about the whole situation. Because there was this like I posted, like I just basically wanted some information on such. And they're like, no, I am not providing any information. You are, I do not see you in a good light, because like how you don't see my thumbnails. And the hilarious thing to me throughout this whole thing is dude has a video saying how like monetization has killed the authenticity of YouTube gaming videos. And I'm like, bro, look at yourself in the mirror for a second here. Like, you're literally, first off, you're running a Patreon. Chill, cool, you do that. However, you're making these videos, all the recent videos are basically rage bait titles and thumbnails, saying like, The Thief was a horrible game in the thumbnail. And it's like, that's just so, like, ugh. It's annoying to see, because it's like, you basically complain about the thing that, oh my god, this Magmortar is like beast mode right now. The hell? Alright, let me, I'm probably gonna die here now that I think about it. And yeah. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, I have to walk all the way back. Oh, God. I didn't think it was to be that hard. Well, whatever. More time to talk here. So, but yeah, it's... in my opinion, that it's just so annoying with stuff like that. It's just like... if you reply, just think about, like, the other person is a person. So I don't think I've ever went up here. What do you say? Okay, cool. That's him. Pokemon Tower. Man fishing. Okay, cool. But yeah. For stuff like that, it just irks me because, like, first off, having a reply of someone asking for a source and then you being snarky, the only issue with that, in that situation, was that you yourself are being snarky and just making you look bad. So why even comment on it. You could just ignore it, and no other commenter would comment on such. Like that's the wild thing to me. Like, you got upset enough that I'm asking for a source, and basically said no. When if you did do journalistic discussion and research, you would double check via sources. So that's the crazy thing here. If you didn't have any, if you're not providing any sources, you're having a source and double checking sources does not mean you are repeating sources, like he says. You use sources to verify claims. That is quite literally the basic journalism practice of. Also, I think this is the right item. No, okay. Like that's basic journalistic practice of using multiple sources to verify claims that are being made. Also, now I have to battle this dude. Okay. So I don't know. It's just wild to me that someone can say like, "Oh yeah, this is journalism," and because this is real journalism, so you can't. Yeah, so I don't have sources. I don't need to reply sources. You give sources like, oh god. It's like no wonder why the dude has like only 50,000 subs. Like, I know that's not something to cough at, but still, it's like, bro is like, he's running a Patreon, he's running all this stuff, and, god. You can't even be like a human being, treat a human being as another human being. It's like, it just, my god. It's a bad taste in your mouth. Alright, Jolteon. Emboar. But yeah, I'm trying to think, what else is there? What has happened in the past week that's interesting? Well, I mean, I could talk about that. Let me just take a swig of my drinks. I am talking a lot. So, here's a fun thing to talk about. I mean, everyone's talked about it by now. With how Xbox has increased its prices, but so here's the thing. I know everyone's going like, "Oh my God, Xbox is increasing prices. This is outrageous." Fair enough. But I mean, the other week, people were talking about, "Oh my God, it's Nintendo's doing whatever thing for tariffs and all that." Yeah. And they were all fine with that. And then it's like people on Xbox side or whatever side was saying, "Oh yeah." It's like that's not much. Blah 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 blah. But now they're freaking out because Xbox is doing it, because now it's directly impacting them. And people are now talking like Xbox doing it, but they're not even mentioning tariffs being the reason. They just think Xbox is doing it to get more money, which is not true because it's related to tariffs again. I feel like so many people are being like, they're sort of like blind, or not blind. They're just like factually ignorant on things because they probably only connect the tariffs to Nintendo if you're a gamer, and thinking it doesn't apply to Microsoft because Microsoft is an American company, while Nintendo's Japan and Sony's Japan. So that's they're tariff related, but no, Microsoft does not make its stuff in America. They import it from China and Taiwan and all that. So tariffs will still impact the games and the things that they're producing. The only reason why they wouldn't is if they're making their games and such in America. And I do think that because of all that's happening, we will see eventually some factories start to crack open by Nintendo and all that. and they will make a make some like what you call it chip making places. I don't know what they're called. Wow, this word is escaping my head. Factories. I'm not sure where they would even do that, because first off, you need the chips that come from places. I know technically we do have a... I forget where it is exactly. But we do have a place where we make silicon chips in America. They're like the best ever, or whatever. They're like as pristine can be, like crystals for the chips. But alright, let's battle these guys. So I'm sort of wondering when or where they're going to start doing that. Because I know, for example, for a fact that this is to scare companies to be like, okay, we're going to have to look into making some sort of overseas factory for this stuff. Alright, I killed the Meowth, I guess. Because I know, for example, a lot of companies, while they will probably invest into such, I don't think they will try to contact companies, like a third-party companies that already exist in America to do such. And if they are, you're only going to have so many people to work with. And so many people are going to deny deciding to work with such. So... I am very much questioning... Self-destruct, I don't even... It's not effective, okay. But yeah, that's something that I'm interested in seeing for the future, because I do think that will be a future that's going to happen. Oh, we got an auto mod happening. Let's see what happens here. Ah, that's another one of you guys, okay. And deny. This is one of those URL scammers for more viewers by if you click this URL. It's like, no, bugger off. I don't care. I'm playing a game here. But yeah, for the most part, I'm interested in seeing how that stuff goes, though, with the whole factory stuff, because I do think Nintendo specifically, I feel like they're going to be very pragmatic on this, because especially with how the Switch 2 stuff is, they're going to want to try to invest a little more in putting money into the oh, Dragon Claw, nice. They will want to invest in the whole side of the business that, like, we want to make sure we are stable in a way when we release our games all over the world. And if we're going to be getting, like, tariffed if we send stuff in to America, well, we can 100% just do this where it's just have a factory in America. We should put our monetary gains into getting a factory, a Nintendo factory in America, because I'm pretty sure they already have a Nintendo factory in Japan, so it's not out of the realm that they would also do such in America. So it's just, it will require a few, like maybe like a decade time, maybe probably less than that actually, to do such. How shall I go about my plan for world domination? Sorry, I was mumbling to myself, but would you like me to teach Nasty Plot or various other setup moves? What moves do you have? Isn't Meteor Beam an attack? And none of my months can learn it. I thought Meteor Beam is an attack. I mean, yeah, I'm good on. Perhaps I'm too sus. Okay, Germa. Hi, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's assistants. He entrusted me to give you those items. Okay, we got a toxic orb, flame orb. It may seem counterintuitive to inflict status on your own Pokemon, but some of them greatly benefit from it. Let's see what we got in here. Let's see what the binoculars have to show. A large shining bird is flying towards the sea. Is that a bird? I don't think that's a bird. Let's see what the binoculars is. That looks like a small island on the horizon. Small island on the horizon. Let's see. So one of the things that I always had an issue with here is that it feels like this is inferring that there is an island over here. Because you're looking through the binoculars north. However, what this should be showcasing is it should be pointing to the left, I'm pretty sure. Because I'm pretty sure the idea is that, oh, you see these islands, and the bird is, like, flying around. Which is very, like, misinforming to, like, younger kids in playing the normal games. Because they're thinking, oh man, I have to go from Vermilion City and try to find the island there. And maybe is what infers the whole, the whole Mew under the truck. Because when you find the truck in that area, you're thinking, oh, maybe the flying thing's there. Oh god, I'm going to hiccup. Alright. Let's continue. But yeah, this is one of the things that it's fun. Are you the kid who's worked on a Pokedex? Professor Oak Aid came by me. Or came by here? Whatever. Alright, Route 15. Finally, we're in Fuchsia. The Safari Zone has a zoo in front of the entrance. Our Outback is a safari game for catching Pokemon. Eric. Where's Sarah? I said I'd meet her here. Why is her name Eric? Sarah and Eric. Is that like a reference to something? What about you? You tried a safari game? There are some rare Pokemon that can only be caught there. Also, I like how that sprite. That's a very funny sprite. The how that looks. I wish I was a Kangaskhan baby. I'd love to be a substitute for the baby. And snuggle in the mother's Kangaskhan's belly pouch. But only Pokemon can use the technique substitute. No, I'm not really a substitute person. Oh, really? Substitute seems so fun. I'm a nurse caring for Pokemon here at the Safari Zone. Oh! Oh, hey, Liz. Fancy meeting you here. You took down the boss, huh? I'm really sorry I couldn't be there for it, but I was never really worried about you. I'd recently obtained the Mega Ring, so I'd like to put myself to the test. See? I see you've got one too. Let's not hold back then. I was not ready for this. I was just walking by. Jesus Christ. Oh boy. This happens all the time. This is the berry incident in Pokemon Mo again. Where I walked by accident and Barry just comes out of the Elite Four front thing and it starts battling me. Like, no! Don't do this to me. I mean, I'm pretty, like, good here, but... I wonder which one is Mega. Probably gonna be Gardevoir here. No, it's not Gardevoir. Then which one is Mega? Oh man, what HP? Wow. Sceptile. Ah, you got Mega Sceptile. Okay. Barrage. Ooh, earthquake. Earthquake. Alright, Sceptile is down. So the Mega's gone, thankfully. Solar Shot, or Scale Shot. Wow, I said that as... I thought it was Shoulder... Yeah, Solar Shot. Hits 2 to 5 times in a row. Raises speed, but lowers defense. I think that might be better than Dual Chop. Because it hits only 2, that does 80. This does up to... this at max, or at less, is 50. But as soon as you do another one, it's 75, it's equal. Right? Well, almost equal. So I can do 4 or 5, which is way better. And it boosts my speed, but lowers my defense. While Dual Chop, it just does that. So I think I might replace Dual Chop. And I think I do have dice on him, so it's guaranteed multiple then. So I'm basically have like a 5-shot, like high damage person there. Let's use a gunk shot here. Alright, I'm dead there. We'll try that out with our Skeptile. Gear. He should be good here. Bars. One, two, a 3. Woo, 3. Hell yeah, 69. Got 2 mons left. Explode. Hell yeah, I love Explode. Alright, let's do a Scale Shot again. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. 5 times. Boom Burst. That's not, I think that's special. No, that's probably what's physical. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. I got Rock Lee here. Alright, Explode down. Now 1 more mon left and we should be good. Crawdont. Well, that's perfect. And there we go. Brendan's down. Nice. For a surprise battle, I had that pretty good. Magneton 69, nice. Heh, not bad. I feel the gap between us shrinking each time. I know I can do it, but thanks for being a sport as always. With Sabrina's badge, you should be able to use this. Rock Smash, okay, cool. Safe travels, pal. Part of the care package sheet, you've attained these items. 10 deep sea scales, 10 expert belts, 10 lucky pouches, 10 leftovers, 10 smooth rocks, 10 damp rocks, 10 icy rocks, 10 grassy seeds, 10 heart scales, 10 king's rocks, 10 lychee berries, 10 metal coats, 10 petia berries, 10 pink nectars. What's that? Royal lavender changes the form of certain. Okay. 10 Solic berries, 10 yellow nectars, 153 PP maxes. Why is that a specific number? Okay. That monstrosity there. You wanted to, right? I've heard they can show up on Route 18. I doubt that's true. Ah, Chansey, yes. Oh, so that was supposed to be Dracovish in that route, but it is actually Entei now. It may not appear powerful at first glance, but this fearsome Pokemon is notorious for one-hit KOing all sorts of foes. Yeah, I mean, hey, that sort of fits for the Dex entry. Alright, what else we got around here? Need your teeth? No. Huh? Okay, okay. Ah, how are you? Oh ho. If ha ho ho. Honestly, you could just replace that guy with like EGAD, and it would be just exactly the same type of dialogue. So wait, I didn't go to the one to the right a bit. I'm the fishing guru's younger brother. I simply love fishing. I can't bear to go without. Tell me, do you like fishing? Yes. Rand, I like your style. I think we can be friends. Take this and fish, your young friend. Super rad. Fishing is a way of life. It's like the finest. It is like the finest poetry. From the seas to rivers, go out and land the big one, my friend. Now I have a request. You catch a big Magikarp with that rod, I want to see it. As much as I love to fish, I also love seeing gigantic Magikarp. Okay then. Do I have a Magikarp that I can show off? Let's see. No. Doesn't look it. I could probably fish it here, but... Is there an item somewhere here? Yeah, there was. Max Revive. Knew I remembered that one. Alright, now we can go to the left area. And down. And hit up the Poke Center. Oh, hey, it's whatever you call them. Hey, Liz. Just another one of Oak's aids from another Sibian egg. Oak figured you might want another one of these. Take it. Seems you don't have this. Can't wait around until make room. I'm going to make a save state because the last time we had one of those, when I talked to this person here, the Nurse Joy, it crashed because of this dude. So let's see what happens. Alright, so no crash, that's good. Let me make room for an egg real quick. Da-da-da-dum. Put you in here. Alright, got an egg. Nice. Farewell, Liz. And he left. And so now with the egg in my party... Wonder when it will hatch. Let's see. Last time, it like hatched like in a matter of like 10 steps. Let's see if this is the same. The gym appears to be closed. Perhaps it'd be wise to rematch some of the gym leaders. What? I gotta rematch the gym leaders now? Alright, so apparently that's a thing. I did not know. Yo, a Vivian. A Revillian? Vivian? No, I didn't want to name it. I did not know that was a thing that I had to do. Okay, then. That makes this a little more tedious than I thought it would be. Oh, yes. On the move deleter. I can make moves. No, I don't want to move anything. And you're the remember? Egg moves, okay. Yeah, sure. Alright, here's one. Is that Rhydon? Or Rhyhorn, I mean? I'll say, no, Rhydon. Wait, that's Rhydon? No, Rhydon. Could also be Charizard. Wow. Wow. Unfortunately, that's not even the right answer. Did I... Wow. I'm speechless at that. Right on these nuts. It's not even the right answer. They just had the They knew that was gonna be a thing. Oh wow. Okay, let's try that again. Is it Rhyperior or not Rhydon? Rhyhorn? And or it might be a Charizard, but Rhyhorn. Unfortunately, that's incorrect. Okay, try Charizard. It's one of those like those mons. Zard. Wait, what one is that then? It's a Nidoking? Do oh King. Wait, which one is that? It's one of them. It's one of those. Or is it Nidoran? No. Let me listen to it again. Oh my god, what is that? Nidoran is like, or not that exactly, really, but it's a very light. I mean, I'll try it, but I don't think it is. Nidoran. Still can't believe it that these nuts, the Rhyhorn thing. Let me look at Gen 1 decks real quick, because... Alright, let me look here. Gen 1 Pokédex. So I'm not going to look up the cries. It could be Charmander, honestly. But... It's a Gen 1 cry. Let me try Charmander. I don't think it is Charmander. 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 What is that cry? Alright. I need a better image here. Alright, here we go. Here's a better image. Looking at all the sprites here. Wait, is it... Is it Kangaskhan? Oh my god, there's so many cries in Gen 1 that are so similar. Kangaskhan. How do you spell that? Yeah, it's Kangas and then Kong. Okay. Let's try that one. Alright. Kang. Us. Is that right? Look. No, it's AS. AS. AHAN. Kangaskhan. What the hell is this cry? Is it Tauros? Like the main thing is like a lot of these mons shared cries. So the fact that I haven't found one yet, I think it's OS, right? Tauros. Let me look. Tauros. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna look this up because that's like a radical red cries. Yeah, here we are. Oh, it's Magmar? Really? I have to look this up. Does Magmar share a cry? Magmar cry shared with Magmar. Okay, no wonder why. Because Magmar and Rhydon share the same exact cry. That aggravates me then. What that as soon as wow, okay. Yeah, it's Magmar, apparently. Magmar. Alright, Gen 3. I mean, just to be fair, I already seen what it was. This one's an Ninkata. Though that I did, it does sound like a bug, so I would have probably gotten there at some point. Generation 4. Oh, that's It sounds like a sword. Gen 4. This one I haven't seen. Um, well, no, Bisharp is Gen 5. Wait. Isn't that Gallade or is that Gen? Yeah, no, Gallade was Gen 4. I'm going with Gallade because I think there's no other Gen 4 mon that has a sword that I think of. Gallade. I mean, maybe Weavile, technically. It could maybe... But I don't think Weavile sounds like that. Gallade. Yeah, I was right. Okay, cool. No hints for this one. You're too good. Alright, that one I don't know. Let me look this one up. Oh, wow. Yeah, I would never have gotten this. Because I don't think I've ever seen this Pokemon in game properly. It's Kamala. Yeah. Kamala Mall. Oh, wait. Come on. Select GBA. There we go. Kamala. That is a cry that I have no real connection to. Well, you're one gigantic nerd, bro. That's all 4 of them. Nicely done. As promised, I can teach your Pokemon egg moves. Alright. Which one would be interesting to learn its egg move? What about... hopefully I don't have to do this every single time. Let's see what is Edgeursa can. Oh, I could learn Belly Drum. Holy shit. That's insane. Let's see. I mean, Cross Shop sounds fun. I think I'll do Double Edge. Life-risking attack that also hurts the user a little. Because that's 120 damage. 100% accuracy. Hurts me a little. Oh wait, no, I'm ghost fighting, no. No, I want ghost fighting. No, god damn it. No. Alright. Ghost fighting. Those are the moves I'm looking for. So fighting here is cross chop. Might do that. Not really interested in that. And it's only Shadow Claw. Yeah, I might do cross chop then. Because that sounds pretty good to have. 100. Where's the foe's attack? I mean, let me back out of that. I feel like doing belly drum might be a really fun thing to do. Because Edgeurus is already a pretty heavy tank guy. So doing a belly drum stat with huge power will literally be like the most busted thing I can think of. What's my lowest attack here? Ice Punch? I mean, I could get rid of Ice Punch. I mean, it's been relatively useful, but I think a belly drum would be just far more useful at the end of the day. Alright, cool. I only have to do it once. That's all I asked for. Alright, what kind of belly drums do you get? Alright, not belly drums, oh my god. Egg moves. In self-destruct. Nothing too crazy here. I mean, Aqua Tail would... I mean, I guess. Let's see what else. What do you have on you that I could replace? I mean, no, he's Poison Dark. So, yeah. Let's see, what Poison Dark moves here? We have Acid Spray, not really that good. Yeah, nothing interesting for Quincy there. Rock Lee, what do you got for egg moves? Oh, it doesn't have any. Okay. Gear, what about you? So he's Grass Dragon. So we got Dragon Breath, Worry Seed, Grass Whistle, Magical Leaf. I mean, Grass Drain would be pretty good because it already sets up the Oracle Pulse, and so I set that up with Grass Drain, which will turns ground to grass for 5 turns, powering the up to grass moves and restoring HP. That would be pretty good. I could get rid of Quick Attack. I don't really need that. Alright. And let me see. Do you have Solar Beam? I want to know about that. I don't think I saw Solar Beam. Solar. No. Damn. Puka, what can you learn? You are Electric Psychic. 75. I mean, Electric Terrain would be good too. I mean, it powers up electric moves and eludes sleep. I could get rid of Quick Attack as well there. And let me bring back the one Pokemon from the PC. Actually, I might not use Magneton anymore. I feel like his time was pretty good around. But Noctowl here. What about you? You're normal flying, right? You have Delta Stream. I mean, this would honestly be really good to have. A Delta Stream Huturo. He's pretty diverse because he has a lot of psychic moves. I mean, I think I could actually potentially evolve now at this point, my Lily. So let me do that real quick. Because I think he's around the level that feasibly would be. So let me check my Pokemon real quick. What levels are we at? We're at 71. So let me pop some rare candies on them. And see if they would level up. Let's see, where's rare candy? Oh, there it is. A lot of levels. Here we go. Oh, is it gonna be Solgaleo, right? Is it daytime or is it nighttime right now in game? I don't even know. Alright, perfect. This is the one I wanted. I wanted Lala. Hell yeah. Perfect. Still got a few more rare candies to put on. 71. Wide guard, okay. And let me just get everyone up to 71. Alright, there we go. And now let's see what egg moves Lily has. You have wait, you probably know you don't have egg moves because you can't breed, right? Duh. Alright, and let me since it's telling me that I need to re-battle some trainers. Wait, I don't have fly, right? No, I do have fly. Okay, so I can just fly Pewter. So let's rebattle Brock. See what he has now. It's weird that this is a thing that you have to do now. Oh boy, it's the desert thing. Also, wait, what is your ability now? Turns electricity into HP. You are Psychic Ghost. Interesting. Let me check to see if you have a hidden ability. Do 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 do. Ba-ba-bum. Where is it? Capsule, ability capsule, Actually, let me just sort by name. Go back all the way to the top. Oh boy. Here it is. Ability pill, not capsule. You. Okay, it doesn't affect you. Okay, so that's all you have then. Alright, so Brock is rock ground usually, so let me put in broccoli, I mean. Alright, I think we should be good. Well, if it isn't my favorite challenger from Palatown, I'd love to see how much stronger you've gotten. Perhaps I might impress you a little too. What do you say? Yeah, sure, why not? I knew it. Here's to a fair fight. Alright, what do you got, Brock? My Rock Lee versus Broccoli. So you got Great Tusk, which is pretty sick. I love this sprite. Credits to the sprite there. Really dynamic pose. Critical hit. Super effective. Critical hit. Super effective. Critical hit. Super effective. I think Brock is not going to be that big of a deal for me. Alright. Then we have Aerodactyl, Pressure. Oh, he's mega Aerodactyling right now. Love this sprite. Wait, oh man, I just realized I have an annoying battle I'm gonna have to have ahead. Because I still need to figure out where to get Ghastly and Gengar. And Haunter, of course. Am I faster? I'm probably faster, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. Never mind. But yeah, because Gengar has basically a busted ability, in both forms. So, actually, so I sort of want to get that for my Mega. But I realize like Sabrina most likely will have it. Oh, you're really just, you know, doing a whole bunch of stat stuff right now. Okay. You go, King. You're basically dead now. After... Oh, wait. I might be dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. That's fine. You do you. You do you. You are Lord Helix, after all. We will go into gear. I think gear is super effective. Like quad super effective. Because grass and rock, I believe. Or not grass and rock. Of water and rock, sorry. We'll just do... Leaf Blade. Oh, right. It has Ice Beam. Forgot about that. Yeah, oof. Now I'm regretting not keeping Quick Attack. Alright, Edgy Ursa. Can you do something here? Close combat. Alright. You're faster, but come on, Edgy Ursa. You can do this. Please. Survive. Yes, thank you. Alright. Like I'm telling you, Edgy Ursa, literally the GOAT. Tanky as all hell, strong as all hell. 3 more to go. Tyranitar, okay. Sending back up the Sandstorm, okay. We will close combat once more. Okay, no I won't. I'm dead. Okay. I'm gonna go with Puka for now. I want to see what happens here. What can I do here? I have Iron Tail that takes this out, right? No, avoids it. Just want to say I absolutely hate the whole mist system in Pokemon so much. Because so often, like why? Twice. Like why is that a thing? It's not what's the word? It's a chance mechanic. And I got chance twice. And now he's set up. Like, why is that a thing? Now I got Lily here. Who has, I think, only 1 useful move. Right? Oh no, he has 2. Okay. Let me make sure it's useful. Cosmic Power is 0 damage. Oh boy. Yeah, it's a status. A splash. What? Yeah, no useful moves. Oh boy. Let me do some revives. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. There you go. Alright, Edgy Ursa, let me revive you. Lily, please try to at least take attack. Like, hold an attack. Okay. Edgy Ursa, can you do a close combat? This is, you know, like, get a close combat. Or you're probably gonna die here, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, so I need to rethink my, attack here. I mean, well, I technically, I tried to rebattle. So let me see if I can do Koga now. Because they're gonna say, no, you have to defeat them all. Some. Yeah. Alright, it might just want me to do, like, some of them. But I think I could do Brock, honestly. So how long have I been streaming for? 3 hours, okay. And what time is it? Actually, I need to make sure I have to double check this stuff. Because I don't want to... Alright, yeah, it's almost 7, okay. So, I might go for just a little bit longer. I really want to do this battle. Like, just end it there with a battle. Alright, there we go. So, I do want to take on Brock. Like, Brock is... Also, let me enter the Poké Center so I can set up my spawn there. Now, see, Rock Lee was good, but... Instead of gear... Actually, I'm gonna start with gear. And then I will... I'm swapping Lily out. Because Lily is doing nothing for this gym. Who would be good against this gym for me? Would Hawkeye be good? Hello! Welcome to the stream, Casey. So Brock would probably be good if I maybe bring Pikachu, well, I have 2 Pukas. I don't want to bring another Puka. Got 2 level 1 Hitmonchans. It's funny. I mean, wait. Snom might be a decent Mon. Now that I think about it. I'll put Lunala to the side until they get better moves. But let me rare candy my Snom. To 71. Isn't it like 46 or what level does Snom evolve at? Or is it like with an ice stone? 70? Oh my god, that's a late evolution. And there is Mothra. What's it called? Frostmoth. I can rename this Frostmothra. Frostmothra. I got Icy Wind. Alright, and then literally one more and then it's equal to everyone else. Also, what I want to check, though, is that actually my level cap? Let's see. Setmon level cap. Yes. Yeah, it's already, yeah, 71 is the level cap. Okay, so we are set there. And what moves does Mothra have right now? Summary. So Powder Snow. I mean, not really good moves, but I might have Ice TMs. Let me look. If I don't, I might have to fly back to the Egg Move Learner. Alright, let's see. What? Any Ice TMs? Got water. Wait, what's that? Ice Punch. Okay. Can you learn it? No, of course you can't because you don't have hands, so. Okay, that's the only ice move is Ice Punch, and I can't teach it. Okay. Cool. What about water? Can you learn any of my water TMs here? Liquidation. Can you learn that? No. Okay. Flip Turn. Can you learn Flip Turn? No. Okay, then. Then we will fly over, then. Back over to Fuchsia and get an Egg Move. Please don't reset that I left. Okay, good. Three. Okay, so... Wow, literally none of... Like, one is Bug Bite. Okay. User stirs a fairy wind and strikes the foe with it. Yeah, so really... Frostmoth is not that good. I mean, I could work with this, but... It's not going to hit as hard as I would hope. Alright, do I have any items that can help Frostmoth? Let's see, so something that would boost ice. So we have Never Melt Ice. So let's give that. So do I have anything electric boosting for my Raichu? Let's see. Well, I got a magnet. Yeah, let me give you a magnet, Raichu. Alright, I think we should be good now for a Brock. Wait, wrong thing. I keep going over to my menu to fly. That's how you fly in this game. Alright, I think we should be good now for Brock here. So, everything's all set now. And I think we should be able to take down Brock. This should be relatively go well. Alright, here we go. Yes, I'm ready. So, Great Tusk. That went down pretty easy, but I did switch out my lead, so... Again, I really love this sprite. So good. The sun activated the opposing Great Tusk for this. Oh god. That was a horrible move. Leaf Storm. Kill it, fast. Okay, good. Alright, and now we're going to Aerodactyl, okay. I feel like I should go Grass Terrain. Hopefully I forget, no, I don't think I'm faster, actually. I think he hit me first last time, right? Oh, he's Dragon Dancing, perfect. So I'll set up Grassy Terrain. And then we can Leaf Storm. Please don't kill. Oh, God. Well, I mean, I got Grassy Terrain up for whoever is up next, which isn't grass. I guess we could try Mothra. Probably isn't going to do well, but I just want to test out here. Do Icy Wind. Avoided. Nice. Thank you, Mothra. How much damage does this do? Decent. Fairly decent. Speed fell, which is really good. I'll try it again. Alright. Okay. So I couldn't win everything there. But that's fine, that's fine. We can do this. At this point, I think we're going into Edgy Ursa. I think Edgy Ursa should outspeed now. Doesn't outspeed. Okay. Oh god, that hurt real hard. Oh no. I misremembered how hard he hits. Okay. Rock Lee. Were you the one that could outspeed? I mean, Aerodactyl is literally lowered by 1 speed, so... Ironhead. Oh, no, it's not. Oh my god. I need to remember which Amons go faster. Because this is outrageous. Raichu probably outspeeds, right? Oh god. This is disgusting. Like, I killed Aerodactyl last time, so why is this an issue now? It didn't even get any... oh, wait, no, wait, I know why. Because it did the Dragon Rage this time around. So, nothing seems to... So, what I need to do is... Okay. Quincy outspeeds. I mean, survives. So, next time around... I'm considering this a flop. Or a fail here. But... Next time around, I have to make sure that Quincy goes out when Aerodactyl comes in. Do Gunk Shot. Yeah. Alright, so that's fine. We lost. That's okay. Yeah. One more try, and... I think we do. I think I see a path forward here. So, Gear will technically boost the Great Tusk with its ability, but it doesn't really matter that much. Since we will just leaf. Did I leaf blade? Yeah, I think I leaf blade last time. No, I leaf stormed it, but I think a leaf blade should be fine here, right? Oh no, I should have leaf bladed. Oh well, stealth rock. That's not too bad. As long as it didn't put a hit in me. Alright, now it's a do Aerodactyl. So, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm not going to set up here. What I will do is I will instead... Well, Aerodactyl becomes Dragon, so I want to do Scale Shot. Right, I think it becomes a Rock Dragon, I believe, when it megas. Oh, alright. Well, alright, so it attacks if I attack that turn. So it's, I think it's cheating AI moment, where it chooses it if I'm setting up. Quincy, you can survive a hit, so I'm going into you. So we will Throat Chop. Yeah, so I should survive this like last time. Yes. And we'll Throat Chop. That nearly kills. I mean... He might decide to throw and do a weaker hit because I'm less than what I was before. Wait, how much HP do I have? 96. Also, I didn't realize I have a max revive. Oh, I mean, that was a recent thing, I remember now. But, let me resort this. Oh, I can't sort my bag while I'm in battle. Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright, Throat Chop it is. I'm gonna die from this. I was hoping he would miss, but that's fine. Was Mothra faster? Let me check speeds real quick. Speed 130, 201, 216. I think I'm gonna go with Puka. Puka might be faster. Come on, please be faster. I would appreciate it if you were faster. You're not faster. Ugh. I mean, I might survive this because... No, I didn't. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go on Frostmoth and max revive. That's, I feel like that's my only choice here. We're gonna have to sack Mothra and max revive. Wow, those stones did a lot of damage. Holy moly. Max. Where is max revive? Wait, past it. And that will be on Quincy. Okay. Sorry, Mothra, you will be, yeah, you're gonna be sacked here. Alright, and now we're going back into Quincy here. Because he's the only one that seems to be able to take a hit well enough. So... Okay, cool. Alright, so Aerodactyl is down. So that is that issue done. So Arcanine. Okay, we haven't seen this before. I think I'll Throat Chop it. Flare Blitz. Oh, okay. Well, don't I resist this? No, because I'm not water type, right? Okay. Well, we have Rock Lee, which is, I think has both type Y is very strong. So we'll do It missed. Of course, and of course it has wild charge. Oh my god. See, like I said, the game is a chance-based wonder, and of course, has a focus sash. Confused? Hit yourself? Please hit yourself? Thank you. At least a chance went into my way there. Almost star. Okay. I can dynamic punch it. Am I faster? I am faster. Will this kill? It does kill. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We're doing good. We're doing good. 2 more left. Okay. Ursaluna. Holy shit. Okay. This is a big problem. Alright, I am faster. 1, 2. I think we defeat it. Okay, cool. Yes. Okay. Thank God I have the dice on my Rock Lee with the move. I think I have the dice. I don't know what it has anymore. I'm just happy that I hit that many times. All right, Tyranitar, final mon. I think I'll Surge Strikes. Come on. Oh my God. Oh, you have a weakness policy. Of course you have a weakness policy. Oh, come on, hit one more time. Yes! Hell yeah, we defeated Brock. I knew we had a way forward. I mean, wow. Way harder than I thought it was going to be. You've grown far greater than I could have possibly imagined. I've heard the news of a hero stopping Team Rocket. Was immediately reminded of you. I hope these gifts can further aid you on your journey. Aerodactylite, Stone Edge. So I'm guessing I get Gengarite from Sabrina then. So that's what I will need to get. Alright. That was pretty good. Like, far more interesting than I was expecting. Compared to what I was... Usually rematches aren't that crazy, I guess, I feel. But yeah. So the next one will be Misty then. I do want to check and see. Well, would it be open even if I just beat one? Or do I have to do like all of them? Or maybe just a couple? Let's see. Yeah, it's still closed. So yeah, we have to do... that's probably just saying like, oh yeah, you have to do all of them. So, Cerulean, let's do Misty now. Yeah, again, very weird to have to like forcefully do like all the gyms again. But it is what it is. So, I think I'll actually save this for next time. We'll start off with Misty. The Brock will be a little taste of that. So, for now, we'll save here in front of Misty here. So far, I've been enjoying this a lot. Like, again, I sort of subverted my expectations because I wanted to do Koga. And I did not know that you have to do the rebattles to do Koga. So, it is what it is. But that just means we have a lot more, not a lot more, but a good chunk of stuff to do for later now. So let me do a save state here. File, save state. I'll save it here. All right. And I think that'll be it for tonight, guys. So I appreciate everyone that stopped by, checked out the stream, said hello. It was a fun time tonight. And I just wanted to put in a little 3-hour stream. So I think this was good. So next week, I'm probably going to continue on doing this. The next time I do stream will most likely be Minecraft, though. So just be aware of that. And then the next stream after that. I'm trying to balance everything I'm doing. The map building for the Vine Sauce 15th anniversary thing, that I'm not going to be streaming for a while. Probably until right before I finish it. So just keep that in mind. It's mostly going to be this, as well as the single-player Minecraft stuff. Those are the things I'm balancing back and forth. Eventually, I will do the Pokemon MMO and finish those Elite Fours that I haven't finished yet. But I'm thinking that I'm saving the Pokemon MMO stuff until after I finish this, because then I'm done with Pokemon entirely, and then I can not have to worry about that, basically, and I can go to a new Pokemon game to play. So, but yeah. Thank you all for stopping by, and I wish you all a good night. And let me pull up my end scene here. There you go. Let's make sure to check out my channels, my other YouTubes, my Blue Sky, my website. Still a work in progress a little bit. You can see a bunch of stuff on the website, but you can still enjoy it. Join my Discord, my that's my Reddit username, whatever. You can see my stuff I post. I don't care. I don't know why I have it on there anymore. I should really just change that to something else. I don't know what else. But yeah. Thank you all for stopping by, and have a good night.